Good morning, students. Today we'll start a new lesson which is photosynthesis in higher plants. As we know, the photosynthesis is the process through which certain life forms prepare their own food by using certain raw materials. We also know the energy required by all living organisms comes directly or indirectly from the sunlight. So, we can say the sunlight it plays an important role in the fixation of the carbon dioxide through which conversion of the solar energy into chemical energy do takes place. Water it plays an important role during the process, and we can say that photosynthesis is the process through which all green plants, certain bacteria, and some protists, for example, Euglena, uses the solar energy from the sunlight. They trap it to produce sugar, and which through the process of cellular respiration produces ATP, the fuel which is used by all living organisms to carry on all the important physiological activities of the body. So, we can say photosynthesis is an important phenomenon due to the following reasons. The first, we may list, that is, it is the primary source of all food on the earth. Means the process of photosynthesis which enables the green plants to convert the sun's energy into food, and it makes it available in the form of food for all living organisms, as well as it also responsible for the release of oxygen into the atmosphere by the green plants. So we know during the process of photosynthesis the oxygen is liberated into the atmosphere, and as the oxygen it is necessary for the existence of life on the earth. We may also enlist as the importance of photosynthesis that the fossil fuels like coal, petroleum, and natural gas were produced by photosynthetic organisms millions of years ago, as well as the process of photosynthesis it also helps to keep the carbon dioxide concentration in the atmosphere constant, and as the carbon dioxide being released during respiration by all living organisms is used during the process of photosynthesis. Now we'll discuss about the raw materials for the process of photosynthesis. As on the basis of the outline knowledge about the role of the light, the green plants, the carbon dioxide, etc., in the process of photosynthesis, several simple experiments may have been performed which indicates the necessity of these raw materials to carry out the process of photosynthesis. So the first, which is the light, as we know, the rate of photosynthesis is directly proportional to the intensity of light. The necessity of light for photosynthesis can be shown by just going through a simple experiment. So, to show that the light is necessary for photosynthesis within this experiment, what do we have to take? We have to take a potted plant and de-starch its leaves by keeping it in dark for 2 to 3 days. Means the potted plant has been kept within the dark condition, and as within the dark condition the sunlight is not available, due to which the reserve food material which has stored within the plant body would be utilized to carry out the essential physiological process during the particular duration. So the plant, it becomes de-starched by keeping it under the dark condition for 2 to 3 days. Now in the next step, we have to take strips of black paper and cover both the upper and lower surfaces. Means we have to cover the dorsal surface also, as well as the ventral surface also of the leaf, and we have to clip the strips tightly as shown in the figure. Now we have to leave the setup in daylight for 4 to 6 hours. Now we have to keep that particular potted plant within which one of the leaf has been covered with this particular black paper, and we have to leave the setup within the daylight condition for 4 to 6 hours. Now what we have to do? We have to detach the leaf and we have to test it for the presence of starch. So what? We know for testing the presence of starch, we use the iodine solution, and by going through the testing of the presence of starch, what we may conclude that the parts which were not covered by the black paper will show the presence of the starch within those areas when it would be tested with the iodine, whereas the area which was covered with the black paper, as it was unable to get or trap the solar light, so it would not may have prepared the food, and due to which it will fail to give the result for the presence of starch. So in this way we can come to the conclusion that light is essential for the process of photosynthesis. Now the another raw material, which is the carbon dioxide. It is also very much important raw material during the process of photosynthesis. So to show that carbon dioxide is necessary for the photosynthesis, we would do the simple experiment. What we have to do? We have to take two healthy potted plants almost of the same size. We have to de-starch them by keeping in dark room for 2 to 3 days. As just do we have discussed, what is de-starching? We have discussed. You have to keep both these potted plants in the dark condition for 2 to 3 days, so that whatever the reserve food has been stored within the plant body may be consumed by the plant body for maintaining the vital activity for the body. Now we have to place these potted plants A and B on two separate glass plates. We have to water them and cover them with separate bell jars. So we have covered the potted plant A and potted plant B. We have kept it upon the glass plate. We are covered with separate bell jars. With plant A, place a watch glass containing potassium hydroxide, which is KOH. So within the bell jar, we have placed within the watch glass a small amount of potassium hydroxide. Now we have to use the Vaseline along the margins of the bell jars to seal the glass plates. So we have to seal along the sides, the rim of the bell jar with the help of Vaseline on both these setups, so that it should be airtight. Now these airtight setups are placed in sunlight for about 2 hours. Now after 2 hours, we have to pluck a leaf from each plant and test for starch with iodine solution. So what do we will conclude? We will observe leaf from plant A shows absence of the starch, whereas leaf from plant B, its test positive for the presence of starch. The reason is behind, as the potassium hydroxide which was kept within the inside of the bell jar, it absorbs all the carbon dioxide which may be present within the bell jar. So the carbon dioxide gas, as it was not available to the plant A, because potassium hydroxide has absorbed all the carbon dioxide from the air of the bell jar. So hence the photosynthesis process may had not occurred, hence no starch was formed. So this shows that the carbon dioxide is necessary for the process of photosynthesis. Now the third important raw material, which is the chlorophyll. As we know, it is a green pigment which is present within the leaf. So in the third activity, we'll try to understand that how do chlorophyll is important for the process of photosynthesis. What we have to adopt? The method that we have to take a potted plant with variegated leaves, means which has chlorophyll in patches. For example, we must have seen in the case of the money plant that certain areas are yellowish in color, certain areas are greenish in color. So we may observe such type of leaves in the case of money plant, croton, coleus, etc. What we have to do in the next step? That we have to de-starch the plant by keeping it in dark for about 2 to 3 days. Again, we have to de-starch the plant by keeping it in dark for about 2 to 3 days. Now we have to place the plant in the daylight for about 6 hours. Afterwards, we have to detach a leaf from the plant and draw its outline on a paper, marking the distribution of chlorophyll, means which is the green area and the non-green areas. So as do we will mark it and will test the leaf for the presence of the starch. What we may observe that only the parts which were green initially, it turns blue-black with iodine. So as the yellow area, it must indicates that the absence of chlorophyll pigment, and whereas the green area, it indicates the presence of chlorophyll pigment within the segment. So if we'll test the leaf with the help of iodine solution through the certain procedure method, we'll observe that the area which were green in color, it turns blue black when tested with iodine solution, and the rest of the area which was yellowish in color, it doesn't shows positive or doesn't gives the positive results for the presence of starch. So we can conclude that the starch is present only in those areas of leaf where chlorophyll is present. It means chlorophyll is necessary for the process of photosynthesis. Now, the fourth important raw material, which is water, which also plays a significant role in the process of photosynthesis, as through the process of radiolabeling of oxygen in water molecule, it is confirmed that the oxygen gas which is released during the process of photosynthesis, it comes from the water, not from the carbon dioxide. So the equation to depict the process of photosynthesis, we may list as that the 6 molecules of carbon dioxide along with the 6 molecules of water in the presence of sunlight and the chlorophyll pigment, it transforms and converts them into glucose, and 6 molecules of oxygen is released. So in the next class, we'll discuss about some more experiments which were conducted by different scientists regarding the process of photosynthesis. Till so far here, thank you. Have a nice day.